What we have seen, what are the real problems, and we have even answered why birth is a real problem also. I think you have seen the video. I have played that video innumerable times, so we know why the birth is a real problem. So we have, that was the first session we had. What about the second session? What is the second session? Right, first session recap done. Second session. What is the second session? What is the second session? Guess. No negative marks for wrong answer. What is the second session? Come on, you can do it. Does God exist? We have logically proved does God exist, and what is the definition of a God as per scriptures. We have seen that. Does God exist? So behind every creation there is a creator. If energy is there, behind that energy there is an energetic. So we have proved that logically in the second session. Does God exist? What is the third session? What is the third session? Third session. Why I sat in front? Mataji is thinking right in front of. What is the third session? Guess. Third session is, do we need to believe in scriptures? That was the third session. Why scriptures? Why we need to believe scriptures? And are the scriptures knowledge is applicable at all the times or not? Our material knowledge or scientific knowledge might change by time. That also we proved, right? So many people have taken Nobel Prize for proving what is the smallest article or particle in the world. Someone told first it is electron, he got Nobel Prize. Someone told proton, he got the Nobel Prize. Someone told nucleus, they also got the Nobel Prize. So the material knowledge might change from time to time, but spiritual knowledge never changes. So whatever the knowledge which is there in scriptures never changes, either it in Satyuga or in Kali Yuga. That is the greatness of scriptures. So do we need to believe in scriptures? That is the third session what we had. What about the fourth session? No, between, of course, fourth session is modes of material nature, but between that we had another session. It is a one-time session we had. No, not Draupadi also. Not Draupadi also. That was the external speaker. That's why my god sister Ujjula Radhe Mataji has come and given the lecture on Draupadi. A lot of misconception what people have about Draupadi was cleared on that day. That was not the session. Another session what we had was on the importance of chanting. That's the session we had. Why we need to chant? Do you remember any points why we need to chant? Recap. Okay, what was the mode of self-realization in Satyuga? In Satyuga, how people used to get self-realized and go back home, back to Godhead? Meditation. Yes, not tapasya. Meditation on the form of Lord Vishnu they used to do, and they used to go back home, back to Godhead in Satyuga, and that was recommended process in Satyuga. What was the process in Treta Yuga? Yajnas. Yes. In Treta Yuga, the process was yajnas. That's why you see in Ramayana, lot of yajnas, demons would be coming, Lord Sri Ram would be killing, a lot of yajnas happen. So the recommended process in Treta Yuga for self-realization was yajnas. And what about Dwapar Yuga? What about Dwapar Yuga? What was the process of self-realization to go back home, back to Godhead? No. Deity worship. Yes. Deity worship was the process in Dwapar Yuga on realizing the God and go back home, back to Godhead. Okay. Now in Kali Yuga, yeah. So can you please repeat after me? Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Namaiva Kevalam, Kalau, Nastaiva, Gatiranyata. Why 3 times? No, because our scriptures know in Kali Yuga people with memory chip would be lost, so they might not remember. In Dwapar Yuga, sages after hearing 18,000 shlokas from Sukadeva Goswami, Suta Goswami again uttered without any copying, without any writing, he uttered the same 18,000 sloka in Naimisharanya for all the sages. So that was the memory just before our Kali Yuga. Dwapar Yuga. That was the stage. But in Kali Yuga, in the Dwapar Yuga itself, they know, Vedavyas know that our Kali Yuga memory would be dum dum dish. So that's the reason why he was repeatedly saying, Hare Namayava, Namayava, Kevalam, 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 Nastaiva, Nastaiva. Even marriage also, night time when Mangal Sutra marriage happens, 12 o'clock, Tali Katra, 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 3 times they say, Brahman Pujari. So that's the situation. So that was the session what we had, the importance of chanting, and even we described the characteristics of each yuga. Like in Satyuga, what was the height of a person, and what was the duration of the yuga, and what was the living entity, what is the maximum age. For example, in Kali Yuga, what is the age? Life expectancy. 100 was some 50, 60 years back, it was 100. Now it is 70, I think, 60 to 70. But at that time, Satyuga, it was 1 lakh years. Slowly it came to 10,000 years in Treta Yuga. Then it came to 1,000 years in Dwapar Yuga. And by the end of Dwapar Yuga, it slowly came, and Kali Yuga, it became 100 years. Now you know what is the situation. And as we said, in Bhavishya Puran, it is mentioned that at the max, by the end of Kali Yuga, a person would be staying at the max for 25 to 30 years. That's it. Anyway, so I don't want to make this a pessimistic session, but that's the situation. Okay. So that's what we have seen, the features of each and every yuga. What is the height of a person in each yuga, and what is the duration of yuga, and what is the life expectancy of each person. Like that's what we have seen, and the process required for each yuga. That's what we have seen. And last session was very interesting session, modes of material nature. I think Vijaya Prabhu has asked a wonderful question, Arjuna, about that was a very good question actually. Arjuna was really in mode of goodness, but we need to understand that in each and every person's, all these 3 modes would be there for sure. Now we will be calling a person in that particular mode of material nature if he is exhibiting that nature more. even I don't know, people say, like I don't know, in old movies, oka chetto pranam teesa, oka chetto pranam posa, like that one villain quotes a dialogue. With one hand I killed, one hand I gave life to one person, like that he says. So even Ravana, he was before seeing Sita, he was worshipped by a lot of people actually. Lot of people. I mean, sometimes the mode, even my guru, a lot of acharyas say, till we see Sita, we are Ram. Once we see Sita, what we don't know what kind of thought process goes on. So like that the situation is there. So modes of materialist nature is we have seen different parameters. Like in each and every mode, everything can happen. In what mode a worship can happen. If a person dies in that mode, where he goes, what kind of dressing he does, what kind of food he eats, everything we have seen in the session. Okay. Now one case study, one question for everyone. Have everyone seen Gachibowli Junction here? Gachibowli Junction. Come on. Okay, is there anyone who has not stood there for 1 or 2 minutes at Gachibowli Junction at any time in your life? First of all, okay, let me ask this. How many of you don't know Gachibowli Junction? Lift your hands. Oh, 1, 2. No, Gachibowli Junction. Gachibowli is a very important junction. Outer Ring road is there, right? Before that there is a flyover, right? Under that flyover, that is called junction, Gachibowli Junction. Okay? Anyway. Okay, I am just thinking for a junction where it is known. Which junction can we quote? Nallagala Junction. Okay. Okay, here Nallagala Junction is there, right? Okay, Nallagala Junction is there. There is a roundabout. So everyone has seen Nallagala Junction.
Yes.
So at least you have stood there for 1 minute.
Yes.
Okay. Now a question for everyone. Please contemplate on this. Even kids also. Okay. The question is. Our Vijay Prabhu, I'm just probably don't no offense intended, Prabhu, please. So I'm just taking an example. It doesn't mean that it's you are. Please, let me take Himanshu Prabhu. I can play with him. Okay, Himanshu Prabhu has taken a car. Everyone, please imagine yourself. You are standing at Nallagala Junction. Everyone is standing at Nallagala Junction. Now, Himanshu Prabhu has taken a car from Zenith. And you are standing there, and you are somehow his car looked unique, and he went from Zenith to Nallagala Junction. He took a roundabout, and again went to Zenith. And after 5 minutes, again he is coming. again taking round, again coming to Zenith. And third time also he is going and taking a roundabout and coming to Zenith. Now, what will you think about him? 4 or 5 times it happened. What will you think about him? Huh? Prabhuji, Mataji has given an allegation. Okay, showing off his car. Okay, anything else? Senseless. Okay, senseless. Okay, foolish. Huh? What is it? He is wandering. Okay. No, wander. How long you can wander, Prabhu? 2, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times can be.
I'm saying wandering, not wandering.
Wandering.
W-A.
Oh, got it.
He will be practicing the driving.
Practicing the driving. Okay. Anything else? Positive thinking. Yeah. Any other answers? Huh? Bored in house. He has nothing to do and simply. But how? Same venue again and again.
So other way of saying is he's in search actually. He's in search. He's in search. He's on a mission. He's on purpose.
What is the purpose? What purpose it can be?
Probably he may not be knowing actually. That's why he's searching. Something is eluding him.
Oh, okay.
So he's in search of that.
Okay. Now.
I would see it as it is. He's going in circles.
Circles.
That's all I would feel like.
Now. Yes, sir. Huh? Back to square one. Okay. Yeah.
He doesn't know
Where to go? Okay. So if you don't know where to go, will you go 5 to 10 times in the same circle? Somewhere and ask someone, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, let me. Since you know him, Anshu Prabhu.
No, he's lived too long abroad, looking for directions, not asking anyone.
Okay. Might be. Now you got an opportunity to talk to him. Then what will you ask him? So he has seen you. Prabhu, I'm here. You'll ask him, why Prabhu you are taking these many rounds on this circle? You'll ask. So he will say, it's none of your business. I have pollution certificate, please. I have pollution certificate. Then again 4 or 5 rounds he goes. Again 4 rounds he goes. Then you are still there. You forgot your job while you are standing and you are seeing him only. How many rounds he is making?
Despite the holy roads and in the holes.
Despite the holes he is traveling. Again after 4 to 5 minutes, 4 to 5 times. Then another person is asking, why sir, why are you revolving that many times? See, already I told you pollution certificate is. Even I have a driving license also. What is your problem? I am having a driving license. I have a pollution certificate. What is your problem?
He doesn't have any goal in life.
That's the point. I was looking at. So he doesn't know the goal. Similarly, in what are the session we have seen in the modes of material nature. Even for all the modes of material nature, the people who are there in that particular modes of material nature, they have their own agenda. They have their own goals. Even as I think already I asked this question. In your community, if we go to each and every flat and ask what is your goal, what would be the answer given by many of the people? In your opinion, what is the goal of your life? Beta, what is the goal of your life? अरे मैं unnecessarily मैं सामने बैठी हूँ. What is your goal of life? Getting first rank, right? What is doing something good for others? Very nice. That's the goal of life. Good. She is afraid actually. Leave about coming and in front of on the stage and talking. By seeing itself, she is afraid.
Ideally, goal should be to find ourselves. What are we?
Yeah. What is the goal? What is the okay? He is not having. That's a good answer, Prabhuji. What's a good name, Prabhuji? Amit Prabhu. I'm seeing you for the first time. Yeah. So yes, Prabhu.
Actually, its goal changes with the age. The age factor also will take into consideration.
No, tell me, Prabhu. Now you let us. What's the good name, Prabhu? What's the good name?
My name is
Subbarao Prabhu. So let us take approximately you will be 70, Prabhu. 70.
No, 60.
60, okay. Sorry to
No.
increase. Now, let us try to analyze you only. Now, 50 years back, what do you think your goal was? 40 years back, what was your goal? Can you?
Yeah, I can illustrate.
Yeah, tell
I
me.
can illustrate that.
Yeah.
Maybe 50 years back, just I wanted to learn something in study.
Okay.
So maybe 40 years back, I want to enter into some good education
Yes.
institution.
Yes.
Have studies.
Yes.
Then maybe 30 years back, you have to some next level of going to the higher level
Yeah.
of
Yes.
education.
Yes. Yes.
By 40 we reach
Hmm.
where to will be children will be there.
Yes.
We have to make them to
Yes.
study.
Yes.
And
Yes.
somehow make them to stabilize it.
Wonderful.
By 50, 55,
Wonderful.
mostly we have to come out
Wonderful.
and go for the other things.
Wonderful, bro. Very nice answer, bro. Very nice. In fact, actually, Prabhuji's answer reflects whatever all the community members, if we ask the same question, it almost reflects the same answer. Because my goal is study. I need to get first rank. My goal is to get a good partner, beautiful, handsome partner. I need to get a good job. I need to own a flat. I need to have good children. I need to have a very wonderful children study wise. They should always get first rank. Rehan ki tarah 90%. So that's the most of the answers what we get. But it is similar to what Himanshu Prabhu was saying. I have a driving license. I have a pollution certificate. I have RC book. Everything good only, no? Everything process wise I am having everything. But if he doesn't have a goal, what is the use? What is the use of going here and there, repeatedly going there? It's not, there's no goal, there's no use. So as per scriptures they explain that the goal is whether you are 5 years old. Prahlad Maharaj at the age of 5 he told that we should have this spiritual education starting from age of 5 itself. Age of 5 itself. The goal of human life is what? To break the cycle of real problems, that is Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. That is the goal of life. Now, other goals, what you said, are they not important? Are they not important? Yes or no?
Yes.
They are important, but not beyond that. Not beyond that. Never Krishna or any acharyas or what are the scriptures, they never say your ultimate goal should be you should send your children to UK, US. Your ultimate goal should be you have to see one good partner for your kid. No, that's not mentioned in scriptures. No. Ultimate goal is one. These all are, parts and parcels of the original goal. We should not never forget our responsibilities as a father, mother, daughter, or grandfather. Any role you take. But ultimate goal is to break the cycle of birth, death, old age and disease. Okay, that is the reason why we need to chant, because in this Kali Yuga, chanting is the prescribed medicine for self-realization. Okay, so with that we have done our recap. Okay, and when you say rotate and rotate, when he is doing a car rotating the same Nallaganda junction, it means we are taking birth again and again and again. Do you think it's our first life? How many of you believe that this is our first life? First of all, do you believe in rebirth?
Yes.
No. Believe in. Okay, let me ask this question in reverse way. How many of you believe that? How many of you don't believe in rebirth? Lift your hands. Leave about scriptures and all everything aside.
There is no proof.
Prabhuji, that's what. Prabhuji, there is one university, I think it's Oxford or Cambridge University, Dr. Ian Stevenson, you can check in YouTube also. He has proved, scientifically he has proved, there are lot of cases of rebirth. After their study, they came to know that rebirth is there. But our Shastras say that it's not, rebirth doesn't happen, human means rebirth only human hota guarantee nahi hai. There's every possibility that he can take birth as any other species among 84 lakh species. There are total 84 lakh species. In that 84 lakh species, 4 lakh species are only human beings. 4 lakh species are only human beings. We are one among the 4 lakh human species. There are so many other Brahmandas, rest of the other human species stay in other Brahmandas or other planets also. But rebirth you can check out. Scientist name is Ian Stevenson. He has passed away recently, a decade ago, but he has lot of proofs.
2 weeks back also, there's 2 weeks back also the real story. There's a situation in Australia. One lady died, she was declared dead, and after that she came back and she said that I don't see anything, and this body of this life is not the only thing. The soul moves on. This happened 2 weeks back also.
Yeah, actually, you can Google it, Prabhu. There are a lot of proofs. The thing is, a lot of people are not even interested to know. क्या भाई 24/7 electricity है, पानी है, gas है, जीता मारा है, right? Salary आ रहा है. Why we need to need God? Decrease the volume. Okay. So all these things are there. Then why we need to know about God? That's the general tendency, especially in communities like this. Even I also part of communities like this only. But usually people are not interested in knowing spiritual knowledge. Only when something happens, then कुछ negative हुआ, job गया, भगवान क्या किया तूने? Then only Bhagavan comes. Okay. But there are scientific proofs for it. You can type Ian Stevenson in YouTube. You will get the information.
Rebirth
Yes.
is there.
Yes.
So land gets a
Yes.
seed,
Yes.
put it in the soil,
Yes.
it's born.
Yes.
So, but having said that, me as Vijay Bhaskar, I don't have any memory of the previous.
Yes.
Nor I will have a memory of the future.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So it's as good as me having a fresh birth.
Yes. It's fresh birth.
I have 2 kids. When I saw the 2 kids, I thought one definitely born for the first time. The other one is born many times. I thought. The other one was knowing all things.
Prabhuji.
First one I had to tell everything.
Yeah, Prabhuji, you should appreciate that you are not remembering your past births, Prabhu.
I know.
It's a vardhan. Just imagine you and your neighbor. You were a wife in your earlier birth, and neighbor wife is a husband in your earlier birth. Both of them know. I'm sorry. I'm just taking a.
It's a real story. There is something called past life regression, which is done in today's world, and I was seeing it. One Mataji, she got it done, and she found that her husband is her last bird's father. And something like that. So if we come to know that this person killed me last birth, it's difficult to live.
Yes.
So.
Even our own history may be difficult.
Yes.
To remember.
कुछ पास के जो कर्म बच्चे होते हैं वो तभी आपस में मिलते हैं.
Yes, Prabhuji, होता है, and yes, and Prabhuji, I'll tell a striking feature. The kids might be taking birth from you. The two kids, one Krishna and who is that? Only Krishna. Shruti. If you observe carefully both of them, Prabhu, there will be a lot of difference also. They might be taking birth from a single mother. Different. That difference, Prabhuji, when we are raising them with the same love, we will be raising. In my own case, Prabhu, my kids are there. My elder one, when she was of 6 months old, I used to lift her and put her on air and again catch her. She used to like. And my younger one, when I used to do the same activity, he used to cry a lot. Now, after coming to, I didn't used to get the answer, but now, even till today, what are the giant wheels and all, or this Torah and all, he never comes. So that means that for sure, he has a very sad experience of heights in his earlier birth. No doubt about that. Now, we can, and my elder one is stage fearless girl. My elder one, she speaks without any fear in front of the stage, and she can manage 100 to 200 or 300 member crowd without any hesitation. She can manage. But my younger one is stage fear. So Prabhuji, that is there for sure. It is only due to the past karma vasanas that is happening. And logically, that's a. Anyway, we will deal with about this topic in Secrets of Death, Prabhu.
Coming from that point of view, that we don't remember
Yes.
previous or the future.
Yes.
So here in this Janma, we have a flag, we possess it. We have a body, we possess it.
Yes.
I am so and so, that is my God, I
Yes,
have got a
yes,
statement
yes, yes.
saying that it's mine. But that's based on our memory. We are thinking this is my God and that is my God. But when the memory itself is not there, why should we do good or bad so that we do get a better birth next time?
Our aim is to not get the better birth, Prabhu. Our aim is to not take birth itself. That's it.
That's one more question for that.
Yeah, please, Prabhu, please.
See, I am born. I'm looking around. Beautiful skies.
Wonderful, yes.
Beautiful plants.
Yes.
Nice lakes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So many cuisines are there.
Yes.
Rajasthani
Yes,
cuisine,
yes.
Thai cuisine, Indian, Western, Italian.
Yes,
So much
yes.
is there.
Spanish.
So many geographic locations
Yes,
are there.
yes.
Niagara Falls. I've seen quite a
Yes,
few.
yes.
And I don't think one life is sufficient to enjoy everything that God has created.
Yes, Prabhu.
Why not have many lives?
Yes, Prabhu. It's there in your hand, Prabhu. It's there in your hand. If you wanted to take another birth and this life is not sufficient to see the beauty, you can take another birth also. You do lot of good karmas and have that zeal or desire. But I don't recommend being sitting in a sitting in Vyasasana. I should not recommend that. But yes, in fact, one Mataji was asking. Her name is Shruti Mataji in Vihanga. She was asking me, Prabhuji, if I want, can I even fly like pigeon? Yes, Mataji, not in this life, because now already some age is over. You strongly desire to take birth as a bird, you will surely become bird.
Yes.
So you should, that Prabhuji, that is mentioned in Shastras, I a little bit advanced topic, that at the moment of you leaving the body, when whichever consciousness or with whichever thought you are leaving the body, accordingly you will be getting the next body birth. Now that is where when you are leaving the body, when you are having only about Krishna, you will be going to Krishna. Anyway, I don't want to take the term Krishna here, but believe me, that is the term. With that consciousness, if you live, you will only directly go to Vaikuntha or Goloka, and it is as per scriptures and as per acharyas. It's not a new invention which I made. Okay, Krishna is the only savior, Prabhu. Krishna is the only savior. And I think I already repeated this when in dhams like Nasik, what is that? Trimbakeshwar, which is a Shiva dominated dham. In that dham also, when we do puja, last year I went puja, they keep Krishna's deity in the middle of the plate, despite being in Shiva. And the pujaris who perform the puja are also Shiva Bhaktas only. But when they do the puja for breaking the cycle, they put Krishna's picture only. So when we leave the body with that consciousness, ఎప్పుడు వచ్చామని కాదన్నయ్య, బుల్లెట్ దిగిందా లేదంటారు కదా, ఎన్ని జన్మలు ఎత్తామని కాదన్నయ్య, ఈ జన్మలో మనం వెళ్తున్నామా లేదా అనేది ముఖ్యం. That should be our goal, that should be our consciousness. Now to develop that consciousness, how we will develop? That is the session about today. What is the importance of Guru? Who exactly is Guru? Now the very worst part is, in this current society, we have seen lot of scams having wearing this kashaya vastras and doing lot of scams, lot of affairs and all. We have lost the faith in those people who are wearing kashaya or orange dresses. That is a sad situation. We can't help it. Now, with a little service, whatever we are trying to do, we are trying to tell the importance of Guru. And Guru is a very important in everyone's life who are wanted to take spiritual life very seriously. Then that is the difference between material knowledge and spiritual knowledge, bro. Material knowledge, it's only temporary gain. Beta, naam kya bola? Which do you play? Do you go to any tuition teacher for any basketball, guitar, swimming, etc.? Dance class she goes. What about you, beta? What's his name? Shaurya. He also goes to dance class? No? Okay. Tera bhi time aayega. So, all these kids who are going to different classes, it doesn't mean that we should not respect them. But we need to understand that they are only trying to give knowledge in certain area, but they can't take the responsibility. Sometimes we see Sachin Tendulkar, god of cricket. You can always, I respect Sachin. We should have that respect level only to that extent. But we can't make him God. We can't make him Guru. Okay, so what are the teachers who are there in our schools or teachers? They are only enabling us to live in this material world properly with good education on how to earn more and all. That's it. That respect should be there, but it doesn't mean that they are beyond spiritual masters or gurus. Anyway, we are debating the topic, but we need to understand spiritual knowledge and material knowledge difference. Okay, so especially today's session, we have divided into 3 sections, like how to acquire spiritual knowledge and who is a guru, and third one is what are the 4 pillars of spiritual life. Probably let us see how much ever we can cover. I think first we will surely try to cover the first one, how to acquire spiritual knowledge. But we need to understand whoever is sitting on this Vyasasana should have a control on the tongue. When I say not only tongue, all the senses, tongue, genitals, ears and all, you should have a perfect control. Only that kind of people only are eligible to sit in Vyasasana. Because Vyasa, we should not, disrespect Vyasa, Veda Vyasa. Okay, so we are we should know that for even any institution, there are a lot of institutions coming in this outside world where they give Dikshas left and right. They are not, Sampradaya. Already we told this particular knowledge should be provided, we should accept this knowledge which are coming in Sampradaya only. How many Sampradayas are there? What are those 4 Sampradayas? Shri Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Brahma Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya. These are the 4 Sampradayas in which this knowledge is propagated, and only from them only we need to hear this knowledge. For getting this knowledge, in YouTube 5 million, 6 million subscribers are there, so whatever he says, that is 100% right, wrong. No. I wanted to show you something, in fact. I can show you. In my mobile, 1 week back, I got a message saying that we will give per 1 hour, we will give 2000 rupees. You should give a positive review for our hotel. You should give positive review for whatever the hotel we recommend. If you give positive report, we will give you 2000 rupees per hour. So getting subscribers or getting viewers is not a big deal. But that should not be a parameter, especially to get a spiritual knowledge. There are a lot of people who are giving spiritual knowledge, and people are actually cheaters only go to the cheated. In fact, cheated only go to the cheaters. I'm sorry to quote. There are a lot of people like that. They don't speak the truth as it is, whether you like it or not. Truth should be ready to hear, whether you like it or not. So Guru's role is that much important in our current society. We need to understand. So like this Diksha provision and all, they give left and right without any authenticity, without any proper. How can you know? For example, how can you know a person is not a proper Guru? Guess what questions you can ask? Is there any checklist whether he is a proper Guru or not? Number 1. Which Sampradaya you belong? Number 1. No, Prabhuji, our Guru is self-realized. He got realized himself. So no, you should simply get out from there.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, Prabhu, please.
I'm not just trying to say.
Please, Prabhu, please.
Like in all walks of life.
All walks of life, yes.
Here also, there could be some exceptions.
Yes.
It's not that, by now we have to say that, what is happening in Mathas. Okay, and whoever is taking sannyasam and or without sannyasam also in Grihasthasrama trying to be gurus. So they are good people, they are bad people, the intentions could be malign, the intentions could be pure. So what you are trying to say basically is, maybe if I got it wrong,
Please.
We just can't generalize that everything is bad. In the same way, we can't generalize that everything is good. There is good, there is bad. Ours is a phenomenal, Sanatana Dharma. And the backbone of Sanatana Dharma is actually belief in Punarjanma. That's the backbone actually. Without that belief, I can't claim myself as a Sanatana Dharma. That's one. Second thing is, there is no Shiva, there is no Vishnu, there is no Kartikeya, there is no Vinayaka, there is no Ammavar. If I have to generalize and say that what exists is only Ammavar, Jagannath, energy. So probably it is not right to point out, Shiva temple and Triambakeshwar also, they have to put Krishna in between and pray. Krishna, Rama, Shiva, all are, it's all basically the energy. That's it. The energy created. In fact, when I came and I entered, that's what first you told. The energy creator. So there are no different types of energy, but one energy can be converted into another energy like that. But it can never be destroyed. It's there for me. Just my observation. That's all.
Prabhuji, no problem, Prabhuji, no problem. We will discuss about this in detail in session number 10, who is God. Now, if we are wanted to, already in the does God exist, we have discussed some part of it, because generally people don't want God to be a person. They are good. Some energy is there, that energy is there, that is good. Why? Because already you are a order taker of your husband, your wife, your kid, your nana, father, mother. Already you need to hear from everyone. Now again, if we make one God as a person, you need to hear to him also what he says. What he says. So anyway, that's a different aspect. What? No, Prabhu. Nirguna.
They are different actually. It's not that, one thing, nobody is trying to talk to his head actually.
Prabhuji, in your opinion?
Everybody has some knowledge.
Yeah, sure.
So you also need to respect, what others are saying.
In your opinion, what do you mean by Nirguna, Prabhu? When we say God is Nirguna, in your opinion, what is Nirguna?
Definitely, I would like to attach a shape to it in prayer. That's what I'm doing, I know, all shapes are created by God.
Yes.
But I want to create, one shape.
Yes.
I like light, somebody likes Parvati,
Yes.
somebody likes, Kartikeya. So there is nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. Who said that it is wrong? Yesterday, in the modes of material nature, already we discussed. There is nothing wrong in worshipping any demigod. Any demigod, if you are worshipping, there is nothing wrong. Who said it is wrong? But in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself says, nothing wrong in having a demigod worship, but they are not doing it correctly. They are not doing it correctly. That's what Krishna says. Okay, but the thing is, we will understand in detail about God, who is God. There is a separate hierarchy, like a company CEO, CFO, CEO. I already discussed. We will discuss in detail in the session 10 who is God. Who is God? And even Parvati Devi or Lord Shiva, Lord Ganesha. We have a respect for everyone. We have
There is a hierarchy.
Yes, obviously there is an hierarchy. No doubt about that. Yeah. Yes, Mukkoti Devatas are there for each and every Brahmanda. There are innumerable Brahmandas. For each Brahmanda there are Mukkoti Devatas. Yes, it is true.
Allah said, I'm sitting here, I'm a Shishya. Once I go home, I'm the Yajmani.
Yes.
Once I go to office, I'm the employee.
Yes.
So, but there is only one Vijay Kumar.
That's what I am saying, Prabhu.
There is no hierarchy for Vijay Kumar.
You are perfectly said it. You are Vijay Kumar, right? You are Vijay Kumar. It is a form of Krishna, and the same Krishna. When he comes out as a manager in your office, he is Vishnu, and when you come out as another entity, you will become a Balaram, and you will become a Sankarshna. There are a lot of expansions are your same energy, different expansions. Roles. That's it. Anyway, we will discuss. We are debating a little bit. We will discuss in detail in the session 10 who is God. Okay. So now.
This is an important point. I think we can discuss it. This is very important to understand Nirguna and Sarguna.
Nirguna, Prabhu. Nirguna means, Prabhuji, the person who is not impacted by all of us here who are sitting are impacted by the modes of material nature. Can anyone say that I am not in mode of ignorant at all? Can anyone here say that I am not all in Tamoguna? Can anyone here say that even 1% I don't have mode of ignorance? Yeah. So, but when we say God is Nirguna, means he is not at all impacted by gunas. Modes of material nature doesn't impact on God. That's why he is called Nirguna. It doesn't impact. He is beyond modes of material nature. And do you know another personality who walked in this planet to whom the modes of material nature didn't impact? He was not a god. I think we discussed. Huh? No. And Rama is God. He is always. Sukadeva Goswami. Because Sukadeva Goswami, when he was there in the womb of a mother, only upon the request that if the modes of material nature are not impacting me, then only I will come out of my mother's womb, Krishna. Please tell me. Otherwise I will not come. I know if I come out, modes of material nature will be catching me and I will be impacted. Again, the same consciousness would be changed, and I don't want to again travel in the same cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease. I know this world better. I don't want to come out. Only if you give me a vara or a benediction that modes of material nature doesn't impact me, then only I will come out of my mother's womb. Then he comes out. So he is another personality to whom nirguna we can say, or modes of material nature didn't impact him. But when we say God is nirguna, these modes, tamoguna, sattoguna, rajoguna, will not impact God. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sagun means good gun, Mataji. Sagun means acha gun. See, it depends on the context. It depends on, when we say sagun, uska acha gun hai.
In Bhagavad Gita, it is said that God is having two.
Yes.
So one is sagun and one is nirgun. There are two types of devotees. So one are doing the devotion in the form of sagun group of God. And others are doing the
DT form.
DT form. DT form, Mataji. DT form, yes. DT form. Anyway, so this is the so how to acquire a spiritual knowledge. Now,
So will the DT form will be having the three, like you are mentioning, I thought that nirgun and sagun are opposite to each other.
no, Mataji. Sagun means we are worshipping in a DT form. DT form, and now in the DT form, this nirguna means we need to understand the tattva behind it. When I say tattva, these three modes generally will not impact the God, and he is out of this region, out of these modes. But otherwise, whoever is there in this material world, everyone is caught by these modes, these three modes. But he himself is not bound, but still sometimes he respect. For example, Lord Rama or Krishna, he pay obeisances to Shiva also, because it is something like to CEO is there. I think I already took this example. When CEO is the head of the company, right? But when he goes to different branches, he takes permission of HR. He does the procedure. Because I myself, when I was working in Infosys Chennai, Sholinganallur, our CEO Narayan Murthy has come, and we were very scared. We should have a proper process. So I accompanied him from at the main gate. I ensured that he has written, he has signed, and his laptop was checked in the scanner. Then only I took him to video conference room. And if any process is missed, he is very particular about process. So like that, despite being a CEO, he is following a process, right? Like that. In this material world, even when God is operating, he is showing us that we need to follow the process. He also went to Gurukul. Krishna is that knowledgeable, he went to Gurukul, right? And learned all the arts. So anyway, that's a different topic, but yeah. So this is about spiritual knowledge. So we need to understand the spiritual matters. We need to understand from a proper guru, and then only we can move forward in our so knowledge of God is spiritual. So inquiry of material subjects. Example, how old is your house? How much back in time you can go? Now I think these days we can count in fingers. How old is your house means 4 years, 5 years, at the max 10 years. At least when we were in village, they used to say our house is 100 years old. In villages we can see that. But now at the max 10 years or 15 years, right? So how far is moon? How much far is universe you can go? So like that, the buck should stop somewhere. I don't know how many of you remember your great grandfather name. Probably you might be remembering only grandfather name. Am I right? At least I remember my great grandfather. My dad's name Narayana Tichirangaya Rangaya. My great grandfather. Uske Rangaya ka malum nahi. Father malum nahi. So anyone remember your great grandfather name? Super. Anyone else? Not grandfather. Great grandfather. Yes. Great grandfather's father? Three. Yeah. So we need to. Yeah. So when we do inquiry of material subjects, always we try to understand the source or the cause. Similarly, to know about God means we have to go before creation or beyond creation. Or we have to go a long distance beyond material covering. You might have heard this term transcendental, right? What do you mean by transcendental? Meaning? I think already we discussed this.
Beyond material vision.
Right? Anything else? Transcendental. Chala, posh the word. Transcendental knowledge, transcendental.
Transcendental meditation.
Transcendental meditation. Look, it looks very posh also when we say, when we use this quote, this thing. Oh, ये बंदा बहुत English में बहुत बिंदास है भाई. सोचेंगे लोग. Transcendental means beyond space and beyond time. That is called transcendental. The definition of transcendental is beyond space and beyond time. So we have to go long distance beyond this material coverage to know about God. And spiritual knowledge of spiritual matter is transcendental, beyond time and space. Where can you get such knowledge and how to get that knowledge? Where can you get that knowledge and how to get that knowledge? Any guess? Any answers? Because we are tuned from childhood. The CBSE, ICSE, state syllabus, we are tuned with one kind of logic. But do you think the knowledge which is beyond time and space, where can we get that knowledge? And from whom we can get this knowledge?
From Guru.
Guru. Good.
Mother.
Huh? Mother. Okay. Good. I think you have a lot of respect or love towards mother, Prabhu.
I'll say Desika, one step.
Huh?
I'll say Desika, Acharya, Desika, Guru.
Right. Yeah, right. So, yeah, Guru. Mother, we have respect, Prabhu. Mother gives the first knowledge. But yes, she, at least my mother, she can't give the transcendental knowledge to me. Because for some of the questions I asked my mom used to tell me in my childhood days, every Saturday you should go to Anjaneya temple. Every Saturday you should go, otherwise I will feel. She used to say. Then every Saturday, whether I like it or not, I used to go to Anjaneya Swami temple. There the prasadam used to be very good. Somehow, for prasadam, at least prasadam, I used to go and stay in temple for 15-20 minutes and come out. And one Saturday I didn't go. Then she said, temple ki vellaleda. Yala chesavara, em pattindra neeku? Like that she scolded me. But when I asked my mom, enduko, why only we need to go on Saturday to Anjaneya Swami temple? Manchidi kabatti. That was the answer from her. But she has not given any logical answer. So it doesn't mean that I should disrespect her. She has love, I have love, but she can't give.
In the roadmap you have written this 6
This is the mercy of my Shiksha Guru Prabhu, my Guru only. I have a total respect towards my parents, but only due to my Guru, whom I met 7 years back, and whose mercy somehow some knowledge is given, and I'm trying to distribute the same knowledge in whatever way. As I'm acting like a Xerox machine. I'm not a guru here. I'm trying to become a devotee. Just I need your blessings. That's it. Okay. So now, who can get this knowledge? Now, next one is this is having a issue. On this is it. Okay. Now, yes. So, how many ways are there for acquiring this knowledge as per scriptures? Already it is given 3 ways. No special effort is required. How many ways? 3 ways are there. What is the first way, and which our material knowledge teaches? What is the first way for acquiring knowledge? Okay, we are going too far, Prabhu. I'm very First one is Pratyaksha Praman. Only if I see, I will believe. Otherwise, I will not believe at all. నేను చూస్తాను దేవుడు ఉన్నాడా చూపించు నాకు నా కంటికి చూపిస్తేనే నేను నమ్ముతా. ఓన్లీ ఇఫ్ ఐ బిలీవ్, ఓన్లీ ఇఫ్ ఐ సీ, దెన్ ఓన్లీ ఐ విల్ బిలీవ్. దట్ ఈస్ వన్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ నాలెడ్జ్. ఇఫ్ ఐ డోంట్ సీ, ఐ విల్ నాట్ బిలీవ్. దట్స్ ఇట్. నేను అంతే. హ్యావ్ యూ సీన్ దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్? So many. But can you see everything? At least I think the devotees who have come here, at least they will not say that. Arjuna, the personality like Arjuna himself, when God has shown his full blown picture, he was trembling. He could not see. Do you know? Arjuna, when he has shown the Vishwarup, Arjuna was not able to see him and he was trembling with fear. Krishna, I am not able to see, please come in your normal form. Now let us try to see the science. You might have seen this in your science, physics especially. you can hear things. Our human capacity is 10 dB to 10k dB, right? That's what is being taught. I think I think you kids might be having, no? What is the frequency range?
20 to 20K.
Huh?
20 to 20K.
20 to 20k decibels. Yeah, but right? You got you got or you are yet to get that? Yet to get? Okay. Yeah. Ultrasound. Yeah. So our human capacity is 20 to 20k decibels. But do you think there are no things which are less than 20 and more than 20k? Do you think there are nothing? No noises or no voices less than 20 or more than 20k? There are, but our capacity is this much only. If you are not able to see, that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. But our material knowledge or CBSE, ICSE, state syllabus knowledge tells or bombards us that only if I see, I will believe. Only if I see, I will believe. Right, Krishna? Meeku emana doubt vachunda? Alanti doubt eppudu vachunda? Only if I see, I will believe. You are having?
But the hypothesis is that in science, the hypothesis will be
Hypothesis.
they will not give you. Then you say that aircraft can be covered.
No, especially no offense intended, but especially the kids who are IITians, IIT or big colleges they study, right? They have this kind of attitude. Only if I see, then only I will believe. But there are some transcendental things, spiritual things which they can't directly see, but they need some guidance to see. Okay. Now 3 ways of acquiring as per knowledge is pratyaksha praman. Okay. Now today to become a guru, can you give some examples of pratyaksha praman? Let us try to post-mortem this particular aspect a little bit. Sun. Sun is there because we are seeing sun, right? Sun we are seeing, and smell, flower is there. So when you are smelling, you are able to sense it. We are able to touch it. So all these senses, we are able to feel it. That's why you are able to believe it. Okay. What is the second way of treatment? So what is the second way of knowledge acquiring? One is pratyaksha praman. What is the second one? Second way? What is the second way? What is it? Pratyaksha praman.
First.
No. Yeah, we can say that, but actual name as per scriptures is Anumana praman. Anumana praman, through inference. Anumana praman. So, since it is there like this, I think it should have been like that. Since it is there like that, if that is this is LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. First we. Smoke is there, that's the reason why fire is there. Fire he has not seen, but since Poga is there, fire should be there. But he has not seen the fire. We try to do with inference only. We will try to, what time check? 7:27. Remind me at 7:50. Okay. Yeah. So, sorry. So Anumana praman is, we actually don't conclude, but we make hypothesis and try to prove something. Is Darwin theory, is it a pratyaksha praman or Anumana praman? Why? We came from monkeys. Is it right? Come on. Darwin. How dare? Darwin.
To get a mark, you have to say
Yes.
We have to start from the Big Bang theory.
Yes. Anyway, Big Bang theory is the one of. Anyway, I don't want to comment. Go there. Big Bang theory is another foolish theory. Luckily, I heard that Big Bang theory is removed from your syllabus. Am I right? Now, Big Bang theory is no more there, right? It has to be removed. Somehow Krishna has heard.
But Darwin came from monkeys.
No, Darwin, yeah, he came from monkey. So anyway. Please.
Sunlight is there. Photosynthesis.
Yes.
Miles away.
Yes.
Someone could have created that system. It can't be a chance thing that sunlight is helping in photosynthesis. That photosynthesis is giving food to all the creatures.
Yes.
Another thing connected to human beings is sunlight is helping us have vitamin D.
Yes.
Hence, only we are able to have bones.
Yes, bro.
Walk.
Yes, bro.
So it can't be chance thing that is just happening without any planning or creation by somebody.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Without any, first is, Prabhuji, even sun god, since you are talking about sun, do you know what is the current sun god's name? What is the current sun god's name? Ravi. No, no. Ravi is a synonym of sun, but there is a sun god. Sun god. He is a demigod. His name is there. Current sun god. And sun gods are actually, you know, sun god, when we say, it is a post, not a name. Sun god is a post, like chief minister is a post. And in this chief minister post, we are having a living entity by name Revant Reddy as a CM. Like that, sun god is a position. But in that sun god position, who is the personality who is doing that role? Vivaswan. Vivaswan is the personality name who is doing the role of a sun god. Okay, so that's a role. Like that, there are so many roles. Brahma, is it a position or a name, individual name? మీరొద్దు ఎప్పుడు రావు గారిని ఆపుతూ ఉంటాను. సారీ బ్రో. బ్రహ్మ, is it a position or a name of a person?
No, by inference, what was that difference?
Brahma is a position. Yeah, Brahma is a designation. Brahma is a designation. And who is the personality, Prabhu, who is sitting on the Brahma's position at this time? మీరు చెప్పచ్చు బాబు. Some personality, I think it is. What is it? Today's Brahma, I think. Yeah, some personalities, but Brahma, we need to understand that it is a designation. Indra is a designation.
There are so many Brahmas. Today's Brahma.
Yeah, so many Brahmas. Today's Brahma will be. Now, who is going to be the next Brahma? Who is going to be the next Brahma? Which personality becomes next Brahma? Hanumanji. Yes, Hanumanji is going to be. Anyway, that's a little bit advanced stuff. So we need to understand that Anuman Praman is a knowledge through inference. We derive to some conclusions with some ideas, without any proper conclusion or without any concrete proofs. We come to some conclusion through Anuman or through doubt. We come. Okay, that is called Anumana Praman, knowledge through inference. What is the third one? Shabda Praman, learn from authority, because other people have seen the knowledge or experienced the knowledge in person. So now, for example, if a kid try to put a hand in the fire, is it really required for him to say that test yourself? Already you know that when we keep a hand in the fire, it will burn. So now, if kid wants to, I don't know if it burns or not. If you wanted to experiment, will you allow? We need to allow? Yeah. So now, Shabda Praman is learning from authority. When I say authority, these are the four authorities. Four authorities from which the spiritual knowledge or transcendental knowledge is flowing. So we need to believe only from the masters who are coming through that authority, because they have seen the knowledge. Can you believe in the Bhagavatam 3rd canto, Kapila Mahamuni, when he was discussing with Devahuti about the growth of a kid in the womb, doctors are astonished in this Kali Yuga. Just 60-70 years back, whatever they have seen, experienced in the mother's womb, it was already mentioned in Bhagavatam 3rd canto. In each and every week, each and every month, what is the growth of a kid in the mother's womb? It is clearly mentioned. So like that, there are a lot of inferences, lot of things which you can learn from authority. So we need to understand that this is the third way of acquiring knowledge as per scriptures is Shabda Praman. Can you repeat? Pratyaksha Praman, Anumana Praman, Shabda Praman. Adya, can you give an example of Shabda Praman?
Like suppose in school when our teacher explains it as something we believe that is.
Yes. Yeah. Something you believe, but the same thing we believe. No, nine planets are there. Teachers told us. I think luckily you got only 8 planets now. But I don't know whether you. I think all the elders you remember. We used to have in our schools 9 planets are there. Remember everyone?
Yes.
9 planets. Me kudu undeda Prabhuji. 9 navagrahalu undevi kada. 9 planets. What is that? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Jupiter. Last one was Pluto. Now Pluto is removed. So Pluto is removed. So 9 planets to it became 8 planets. So whatever your teacher said became fault. So it's not actually the correct example. You can say scripture chanting. Chanting is scriptures. Yeah.
Our Sanatana, we still say 9 graha, no graha puja, right?
Prabhuji, Navagraha is different from this solar system. Solar system, whatever in the material, our science, CBSE syllabus, whatever the 9 planets they are saying, they are a part of a solar system. That is a part of a single Brahmanda. Our Bhuloka. Sun, moon, yeah, that's right. But this is only about Bhuloka, but those Navagrahas are other aspects in the same Brahmanda. Okay. So now, what is the problem of gaining knowledge through Pratyaksha Pramana? What is the problem? What can be the problem if you are trying to gain knowledge? అసలు తప్పేంటి నా కంటికి కనపడితేనే I will believe. If only if I see, then only if I believe. What is wrong in it? Especially current generation kids. Whatever you show me, then only I will believe, but I will not believe. What is the wrong with, what is the issue with Pratyaksha Pramana?
Long-term effects and side effects we may not know. Right now, Pratyaksha, I am enjoying this food, it's great. Keep on eating. Tomorrow I can get a bad. That's one example.
Okay.
Long-term we don't know. Like general Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. It is understood only after seeing one whole life.
Yes.
I come to know about Vyadi and Jara after seeing my mother.
Yes.
Slowly I am
Yes.
also feeling
Yes.
that.
Yes.
When I see my mother going into decline, then I start thinking, okay, one birth is enough.
Okay.
Yes.
One day I am also going to face. Yes.
So this is the perception from the limited senses.
Yes.
That is the thing.
Senses have a cheating propensity. Will you agree? Senses have a cheating propensity. Will you agree or not?
Yes.
Yes or no? 100%. Prove me. Give an example and prove me.
All the senses, like, for example, firefly is there.
Firefly.
Firefly is there, or Parvana is there. It gets attracted to fire. And it gets so attracted it jumps into it and dies.
Yes.
That is how our visual sense can deceive us.
Good. Right. Very nice example.
A snake is there. Of course, it doesn't have ears, but it hears through its body.
Yes.
And the snake charmer is active. It gets enchanted.
Yes.
And it gets captivated.
Yes.
into that snake.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
the senses can
Yes.
be deceived.
Yeah.
So we are biased, like mother will not see his son's shortcoming.
What is it?
The mother will not see her son's shortcoming as failure, but
Okay.
others she will see.
Okay. Oh, it's a different version. Okay. Mother will not see the shortcomings of it.
She will not accept.
Sure. Yeah, if she's a proper mother, I mean, if she's a right consciousness, even if she sees, and she should suggest also. For example, just for the sake of saying.
Bias, basically, some people are biased.
Yes, bias. Yes. So yeah, any other examples? Prabhuji, Vijay Prabhu has given a wonderful example. Very nice. Any other examples, where you see that our senses have a cheating propensity?
Basically, we are creating a boundary around ourselves.
Yes.
So I'm getting limited with my ability.
Yes.
So I'm not able to see beyond.
Yes.
You are able to see
Yes.
much beyond than me. Then there is someone else. But actually, if I want proof for everything, then only I'm going to believe means I'm just getting confined to the boundary. Which is definitely not going to help me in growing.
No, I'm not getting your point, Prabhuji. The point is, do you accept that our senses have cheating propensity or not?
Oh,
Absolutely, yes. That's it.
They change also.
Yes.
I tune myself,
Yeah.
to my life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yes.
Like food, when we are eating nice food, we eat too much. The senses will be having the pleasure, but we will get long-term side effects. Like moderate.
Yes.
That's why Yuktahara Viharasya Viktakchesya
Yes.
Swapnava Bhaudasya Yogi Bhaudasya.
Yes. That's right.
That's one of the best.
That's right. Yeah.
My definition of guru is who initiates.
We will come to that, Prabhu. You will come to that. You will come to that, Prabhu. That's a little bit long is there. Yeah. So another example is mirage. How many of you seen mirage?
Visually using.
Huh? Mirage you have seen? Kids? Adya? Mirage नहीं देखा? हाँ? Mirage मालूम है क्या है? Road में जाते वक्त, when you go on a plain road, you feel like there is a water in front. And Telugu it is called Endamavulu. हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं मालूम? हिंदी में?
ब्रिक मनीषिका है।
Oh God, क्या राक्षसी का नाम लग रहा है वो?
जंगल में ब्रिक कैसे उगता है?
Okay. Anyway, in English it is mirage, in Telugu it is Endamavulu. So when we see, we feel like there is a water. So that's our eyes giving a cheating. So like that, we need to understand that we are our senses are having a cheating propensity. So we should not believe in pratyaksha praman. So aksha means eyes, pratyaksha means directly in front of eyes or senses. We have 4 defects with our senses. First one is senses are limited. When I say senses are limited, see, from far you see something, but when near you go, there will be something else. Right? So eyes cannot see very far or very close objects also you can't see sometimes. So similarly, I took the example of 20 and 20k decibels part where our senses are only limited to that range, but there are some things which are beyond that range also. Now, there are a lot of examples in the interest of time. So senses are subjected to illusion also. Senses are subjected to illusion. Pramada. Yes or no? Pramada. See, when you dip a pencil, you feel like it is bent, but actually it is not bent, right? So like that, do you know where this steps, where it is starting? What is the starting point of that steps? Are you able to see? Anyway, we will not be able to find out. So like that, we need to understand that our senses are having a cheating propensity, are subjected to illusion sometimes. So we should not believe in our senses all the time, and especially the spiritual aspects we should not actually believe. Next one is third issue is senses have a tendency to make mistakes. That is Brahma. Like to err is human, to admit is superhuman. Already we have quoted this. So senses have a tendency to make mistakes. I already taken the example of smallest particle, electron, proton, neutron. Now God particle. So it's getting changed, right? So senses have a tendency to make mistakes, and we have a cheating propensity. We as a person, we are having a cheating propensity. In fact, after giving the theory of Darwin's theory, Darwin himself has agreed that these are only inferences, but still he said, yes, this is the thing. Darwin has agreed, these are only my assumptions. Due to these reasons, I'm thinking it might be that we are coming from monkeys. So our senses are having a cheating propensity. So that is the reason why we should not believe in pratyaksha praman. Now coming to Anumana Praman. What is the issue with the Anumana Praman? Any guesses? Inferences might be wrong. Yes, that's right. Anything else?
Multiple inferences from the same thing.
Because each and every personality in this material world is influenced by different set of modes of material nature. One person might be thinking a simple thing in Sattva-guna. Another person on the same thing might be thinking Raja-guna. So there is a possibility of modes of material nature, Sattva-guna. These gunas might play a role in concluding something. So we can't come to a conclusion with a single person's conclusion. Okay? So that's what is being told. We interpret knowledge based on our mode of consciousness. We have understand only that much as our kosha. How many of you have heard about kosha here? Kosha. Now, let me give an example. Who have gone to on-site recently? On-site बोले out of India. On-site बोले था वहाँ पे शादनगर सोच रहे हो क्या? आपके लिए on-site वही है. लेकिन ये कॉर्पोरेट आईटी नॉलेज में ऑन-साइट बोले तो आउट ऑफ कंट्री है. Yeah. Who has gone to out of country recently. Last year. Okay. Anyway, let us assume our Ashish Prabhu is there. Ashish Prabhu has gone to a remote place in Uganda. He is a vegetarian. I am giving an example of Ashish Prabhu. Don't take offense, Prabhu. So Ashish Prabhu has gone for an assignment and 1 week assignment. Please hear to this story. I will be asking few questions carefully. Ashish Prabhu is a vegetarian and he has an assignment, and there is a lot of pressure in the office because a lot of people in his office got laid off, and luckily since there was no project, finally he got some 1 week assignment to go to Uganda and do some assignment. Now in that assignment he went to Uganda and he was happy that his job is safe when compared to other of his colleagues, since most of his colleagues got laid off, but he alone was there and he went to Uganda. At least 1 week or 2 weeks he got that job. And in the assignment, after going to Uganda, there is no proper food of vegetarian. All the place in Uganda, it is completely non-veg. And luckily he has found out one small petrol bunk के पास एक shop रहता है ना, so वो shop में sandwich मिलता है. When sandwich is there, where some vegetables or some lettuce and all these leaves are kept and had. So he was somehow cheese and all लगा के, that is the only option he had. Apart from that, he is not finding any food at all. If he has to have a proper food, he need to travel again 200 miles from that office location in Uganda. Clear? Everyone is with me? Right? Yes. Which place he has gone? Okay, good. All are there. Okay. Sometimes ऐसे रख के भी सो सकते हैं, right? I have seen people, seriously I have seen a lot of people who sleep by keeping eyes open, which is very dangerous, right? Have you seen anyone like that? Have you seen anyone like that? In school days, right? Thank God. It's not only me, you also have seen it. Yeah, otherwise people will not believe Prabhu. Okay, yeah, so you are with me. Now, 1 week. So first day he didn't have food. And he was very hungry. And first day, end of the day, he went to the same petrol bunk shop and he has taken cheese and some sandwich kind of thing with little bit of leaves and all. He had. And after having that, his stomach was upset. But there was no other option for him. Now second day, again he was already hungry. And second day, also somehow even with that stomach upset, he was only having, because there is nothing else for him to eat. Only non-veg is there. And he was having that sandwich and same lettuce and same cheese. Somewhere in the cheese kuch to gofla ho gaya hai. But that was not fine. And he was having it second day and stomach was upset. He was not feeling good at all. Now he has still 3 more days to stay there in Uganda, again go back home to India. Now third day he didn't want to eat. Somehow he wanted to have finished his work and leave. And fourth day, Thursday, he was completely hungry. You can imagine, right? How many days anyone has at the max have been fasting? 2 to 3 days, right? Yes, 2 to 3 days anyone can fast. Now fourth day, somehow with the weak body, somehow he wanted to finish, and if possible on Thursday itself he wanted to leave. His tickets are booked for Friday. Now fifth day, it was, and when wife calls, ऑलवेज अपन का ऑफिस का प्रॉब्लम वाइफ को बताते नहीं है, क्या जी कैसे हैं, हाँ अच्छा हूँ, ठीक तरह चल रहा है, मैं आ रहा हूँ, परसों आ रहा हूँ. लेकिन परसों आते ही फूड ये वैरायटी वो वैरायटी रेडी रखना करके बोल रहे फोन में. आशीष प्रभु, राइट? एनीथिंग हैपन लाइक दैट फॉर यू एनी टाइम? नेवर, राइट? Luckily we are in this community, so yeah. So he was on Thursday, his wife is calling and he was telling, प्लीज़ मैं जब आते फ्राइडे नाइट जब चढ़ूँगा, सैटरडे मॉर्निंग आते मुझे ये पकाना वो पका के वो पूरा ऐसे रखना, आके मैं बस बोल रहा था. नाउ फाइनली फ्राइडे हैज़ कम. नाउ somehow he has finished his thing. They took flight and went back, and Saturday morning he landed in the house. He landed in the house. Do you know what is the story next? Can anyone guess?
Wife is not at home.
सच में माताजी and Prabhuji, they are really made for each other. Okay, now after coming to home, wife was there. Now after wife was there, and immediately doorbell rang, and wife opened the door without even doing any palakarimpulu. कुछ भी कैसा हो ऐसा कुछ भी, without even telling anything, simply he went there and sat in the dining table. Is it right step for him to do? No. And before that he was washing his hands and he was about to sit on the dining table, and he, what is the next? Any guess? Wrong answer बोल रहे हो. He got a landline में phone आया, and his wife went and lifted the phone, and after हाँ करके वो रोने लगी. She was crying. Can you guess? Yes. So that Prabhuji who was there, his mother expired. Sorry Prabhu, it's not example. So his mother expired. Now, what will he do? What will he do? He won't eat. Are you sure?
No, he will eat and he has to eat.
He has to eat. Okay. Any other answers?
Wife should not tell. Wife should not tell him.
No, it would have been a right answer. It would have been a good situation to deal with, as you told. Wife should not have told till he eats. That's it. But that in that emotion, she doesn't know, and ladies are sensitive, no, Babu. They spill the beans sometimes, and it's so now that Prabhu, will he eat or not? What do majority say?
He has to eat.
He has to eat is the right answer. He has to eat. But what do you think he will eat? Let us think. Please put Ashish Prabhu. What will you do, Prabhu? I'm sorry.
Will not eat.
He will not eat. Okay. Now, how many of you say that he will not eat? Lift your hands. No, कुछ punishment नहीं. Lot of. Yeah, you are right. So now, why I have taken this example? I will tell. Because to explain kosha, I need to give this example. 7:50. Yes, that's fine. 7:50. That's a good 10 minutes. So explaining this kosha, I have taken this example. Now here you see these koshas, right? Annamaya kosha, pranamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, vijnanamaya kosha, and anandamaya kosha. Now annamaya kosha, actually this is applicable for everyone. It's been happening to us. But we don't know sometimes in which kosha we are in. Okay, so annamaya kosha means we are conscious about our food, our happiness, in which things we are happy. If we are leading our life, whatever happiness gives. रसगुल्ला खाने से happy मिलेगा, मूवी जाने से happy मिलेगा, मूवी जाएंगे. वंडरला जाने से happy मिलेगा, वंडरला जाएंगे. When we are having that kind of a consciousness, we are in annamaya kosha. Now, second one is pranamaya kosha. Next one is pranamaya kosha. Now, tell me one thing. In this pranamaya kosha, then that's the point where you will try to understand. Mind. It actually, whatever happiness comes secondary, and our mind comes next. Pranamaya kosha means we have to understand our koshas. Pranamaya kosha means our life. Our life is important. Mind thinks as we become mind consciousness, not food or happiness consciousness, but mind consciousness. At this moment, my mind is saying this, so I will do this. So it's little bit above. We are trying to contemplate more than having a material or physical happiness. We are trying to contemplate. Now, third one is manomaya kosha. Pranamaya kosha is about our life, and Manomaya kosha is about our mind, where we are able to think. That's what has happened. When his mother's news was there, he was able to forgo both Annamaya kosha and Pranamaya kosha, and he came to Manomaya kosha. He was able to forget, right? There are a lot of people like that who can let go Annamaya and Pranamaya kosha and come to Manomaya kosha, where they are able to think beyond that. See, even hunger also he forgot. He was more thinking about his mother or things. He was going beyond those two koshas. That is Manomaya kosha. Manomaya kosha, or Manomaya kosha is also called as Gnanamaya kosha. Manomaya kosha is also called Gnanamaya kosha. Gnanamaya kosha means knowledge, when you are having a knowledge. Now Vijnanamaya kosha are the thing where they are not happy when things very positively happens, and they are not very sad when bad things happen. Those are the people who are there in Vijnanamaya kosha. Vijnanamaya kosha are the people who are either very happy when something good happens, and those are very not disturbed when something bad also happens. Have you seen any kind of any people like that in your life? Negative jarigina samanga untaru, positive jarigina mari positive jarigina equal points lo untaru. Pandita samadarshina, Sita pragnata, even when you got it. So those are in Vijnanamaya kosha. Now ultimate one is Anandamaya kosha. Anandamaya kosha is the one where you will experience the ultimate bliss of in connection with the Supreme God. Generally they won't roam around people like us. Even a person might be wearing a t-shirt, Levi jeans, but he can be in Anandamaya kosha. Anandamaya kosha. You know, Henry Ford, I think I have taken an example of Henry Ford. He does a duty of a MD or CEO, but his initiated name is Ambarish Das. And when he comes to Yatra, he behaves like a servant. 24/7, they would be both him and his good wife, they are always in service. And they do, parallelly they do all the sevas also. I mean, they do the necessary obligations as a MD or a CEO. So there are a lot of people. You should truly try to search. There are big personalities like Chinnajir Swamiji, or a lot of big devotees, senior devotees. They would be there in 24/7. The last time I think we were having a privilege of having devotees like Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. Actually, Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, and today Yugal Kishore Prabhu was there. We assisted him in having a session in our community. Yugal Kishore Prabhu. So these are the devotees who spent their time 24/7. Literally, believe me, Prabhuji and Mataji, they literally spent 24/7 thinking about Krishna, doing for Krishna, dying for Krishna. It's very difficult to find that kind of people. But if you truly, at least our planet is lucky enough to have such kind of people till now. Tomorrow we will be having or not, we don't know. But those are different kind of people. So Anandamaya kosha. So these are the 5 koshas we are in. Now you need to introspect which kosha we are in. Which kosha we are in. Okay. So problems with Anuman Praman, what can go wrong? Yes. So depending on the kosha, there is every possibility that influences can change. Now this is an ideal project management example. There are 6 blind people trying to touch each and every part of elephant. But whatever their conclusions are they right? One person is catching tail and he is saying that it is rope. But is it wrong from him? Because as per his perception, he is coming to that conclusion. Like that, similarly, all this are there. Now, tell me, what is his problem? What is happening? Why is he walking like that? I think I asked similar question some time back, right? What is this person? What is the problem with this person? Guess. क्या हुआ बेटा इसको? इस आदमी को क्या हुआ? पैर में? क्या हुआ? Guess करो, जोर से बोलो. फ्रैक्चर हुआ, ओके. प्रभु जी 8 हो गया क्या? हाँ, 1 मिनट लग गया. हाँ, क्या हुआ? Guess. हाँ? डांस कर रहा है. Anything else? Malnutrition, okay. Any other guesses?
Pant is loose.
Pant is loose. ఆ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అయిపోయింది ఆ రోజు. అదే ఐ థింక్ ఆల్రెడీ లాస్ట్ టైం ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ప్యాంట్ వాజ్ లూజ్. నో దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ దిస్ టైమ్. దిస్ టైమ్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ ప్యాంట్ లూజ్.
Please zoom it.
I can't zoom it. Because if I zoom, you will know. So each and every, all the people are thinking, maybe he has a ligament tear, maybe his knee joint is ruptured, maybe his nerve is getting pressed, maybe his mental state is not good. Right? Any other answers? Any other answers you are expecting?
Maybe he
Drugs, sir? Drunk, okay. Okay. The actual answer is, truth is, his chappal is broken. Okay. So, Anumana Praman, that is the problem. So, depending on the mode he is in, there is a probability of getting the actual knowledge being known. Now, you can't get the actual knowledge spread across to the people. So, that's the problem. Okay, so with this, we will end the session here. And next session onwards, we will talk about how many types of gurus are there and what is the advantage of having Shabda Praman. What is the advantage of following the Shabda Praman rather than Anuman Praman and Pratyaksha Praman? What is the advantage of following the Shabda Praman, that we will discuss, and how many types of gurus are there? When there are 3 types of gurus: Vartamana Pradakshaka Guru, Shiksha Guru, and Diksha Guru. We will discuss in detail about that. I think there will be a lot of questions to a lot of people on that. We will address. Okay. So, any questions till now? We are closing this session for now. As I promised, 8 o'clock, done. Yeah. Any questions? Anyone has any questions? No questions? No questions. Please. అమ్మాయికి ఏదో క్వశ్చన్ ఉన్నట్టుంది. Okay, good. If no questions, that's good. But kindly, Prabhujis and Matajis, as I said, spiritual life, when we are trying to be serious, please, we need to have a baby step. It is something, a small kid, his education starts from LKG or nursery, pre-nursery, nursery, LKG, UKG, first class, second class, like that. Even in spiritual life also, we need to take baby steps. When I say baby steps, we should be on time. I think it's doable, right? Coming on time. Because when you come on time by 6 o'clock, we have a bhajan. There is a possibility of building that consciousness to receive. Because it is something similar to the cricket. As I said, straightforward, without any practice, can a batsman go and play? No, right? He needs some practice. Even while coming also, he does like that, does like this and all, he comes. Warm up is needed. So similarly, when we are trying to acquire spiritual knowledge, these are simple things. And these are also step by steps. When we little will go in advance, we need to wear traditional dresses. And when we little go more advanced, we should do Dandavat Pranam. When any Vaishnava has appeared in our society, when any devotee is coming, or when any devotee, when we come across, we bend, half bend, and we do Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhyascha Bhaktanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. We pray, genuinely we pray. Okay? Like that, there are etiquettes. We do Mangalarti, we do chanting in the morning. So like that, a lot of things are there. Okay. So please, these baby steps are really required when we are trying to pursue spiritual life seriously. Think about it. Okay. That's one thing. Now I think next week we are not going to have it. We are not having it since it's a Sankranti and a lot of families might be there or not there. So Sankranti, it might not be there. And next, after 2 weeks, Saturday, I am inviting an external speaker. His name is Madhusudan Vishnu Prabhu. He is a very senior devotee in ISKCON society, and he is a very young devotee actually. Very young devotee, hardly 25 or 30 years old. Devotee, though he is 25 to 30 years of age, but he is a senior devotee, and I personally get a lot of inspiration from him. And he is also having a lot of material credits. Generally, our material people, we appreciate when we are having IITs, MBAs, all these things, then only we give value. Otherwise, we will not. So he is also one of the good speakers in our ISKCON society. So I am inviting him for our session on 20th. It is fixed, by the way. 20th Saturday, he would be coming. You can Google him, Madhusudan Vishnu Das Prabhu. Very nice speaker. So I request all the devotees to come and participate. Prabhuji and Mataji, try to think one thing is, these devotees when they are coming, no, we should understand that it is not simply like that it is happening. We should respect them. And you should invite your friends, and because see, when you are not interested in spiritual life, no, there's nothing. You simply say, I'm not interested. Krishna will slowly remove you from the satsang. No need of impact. Just think solidly. Like, I need one more life to stay. Vijay Prabhu, as he mentioned, I wanted to. There a lot of beauty in the world. I want to take another one. If you really want it, Krishna will sanction it. Krishna will sanction it. Okay. So when the senior Vaishnavas are coming, give your 100% attendance with the family, and invite your friends. And you know, I like Anuradha Mataji. You know, when calf, when it is left, when after grazing all the cows come, out of 10,000 cows also, calf will find out its mother. Have you noticed that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Out of 10,000 cows also, calf will find out its mother. Yes or no? Krishna ఎప్పుడైనా చూసావా? చూడలేదా? ప్రభుజీ ఎప్పుడైనా పల్లెటూరు తీసుకెళ్ళండి ప్రభు. No, seriously, it's not only when it will find out among 10,000 cows also, it will find out. So like that, you know, we should be serious. Anuradha Mataji, I really like, she tries to she's having that inquisitive nature to find out, Angel Prabhu, please involve me in service Prabhu, Adi Prabhu, that sort of inquisitiveness is required in spiritual life. నాకు అది రాలేదు. When such senior devotees are coming, you should ask questions. Sometimes, no, you might not, because I am not pure. I am not a pure devotee. Sometimes when the senior Vaishnavas come, you should attack them with questions. And somewhere we should, because do you feel these questions are valid? Why do bad things happen to good people? Is it valid or not? Why do bad things happen to good people? Or is there a life beyond death? Indukuna, one Prabhuji, I think his newborn baby expired 2 weeks back. In our Gachiboli Satsang, one of the devotee. So when Pranavananda Prabhu, you know Pranavananda Prabhu? Yeah, Pranavananda Prabhu, in front of him, he cried. Naake endu jarutundi. Then philosophy won't work that time. We can only lend our solacing shoulder to them. So we should ask questions, inquire questions when senior Vaishnavas are coming. Who knows? So something inspiration you are not getting from me, you might get from them. Yeah. So you should inquire, you should question, you should attack with questions actually. Okay. So 20th would be his session. So our next part of this session would be on 27th. 27th Saturday it will be there. So kindly make yourself available Prabhuji and Mataji, and kindly don't miss the 20th session, which would be there in Zenith. And I personally invited him. So please invite. He's a very known personality in ISKCON circle. So please request all the friends, relatives, neighbors, everyone to be invited here. And please, kids, along with kids, you come. It will not be far like the other one. Last time we went there, right? Near, what is that? Bakaran Streets. Not there. It will be here in this room only. Okay, so that's it. Any other questions you have? Any other? 20, actually, Mataji, 22nd, it's not. We are doing in our community tomorrow. Tomorrow, those that Akshinta, this thing is coming tomorrow. So tomorrow 9 AM we are having that program. Tomorrow 9 AM. Now I don't know. I think today they had. That's what actually Ashish Prabhu, another Ashish Prabhu was saying that we might come late. Yeah, got it. Wonderful.
But we should do something on that day.
22nd. Yeah, 22nd we can plan. What do you say? Let us take the inputs from others. Everyone is not like not enthusiastic like you, Mataji. That's the problem.
Just Sankirtan in the society. But this
Yeah, bro.
job, I think so. You're
So they possibly are doing. They just spoke to somebody. Most likely they will be doing something.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
live,
okay.
Internet going to put it on the screen.
Yeah.
అదే కాదు సంకీర్తన ఏదైనా చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది.
Mountains.
Anyway,
I think it is working day, you cannot promise everything.
yeah, that's another problem. I have an office, so
Might be boring meeting in office, already closed.
what is it, Prabhu?